Hi there, this is Desiree, the voice of Modern Hippie, and I'm going to do some bee venom therapy today. I'm currently doing bee venom therapy Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week. Bee venom therapy is the use of all products of the hive, so using honey, royal jelly, bee pollen, bee propolis, and bee venom, or any combination of those is known as apitherapy, or apitherapy as some people pronounce it. I've got reversible tweezers. Very important, when you squeeze, they open. When you let go, it closes. Those are required for catching these little rascals. Sometimes, if they're too frisky, I will actually take and put them in the refrigerator for about 4 minutes. And that seems to do the job to kind of get them to chill out a little bit. I almost crushed him a little bit, but sorry, buddy. Thank you. Okay, so now that we've caught all of our bees, I caught 20. I caught 20 because in the last week or so I've been catching like 15 and then only being able to use 12 or 11 or 10 because sometimes you get a bee that's just not going to sting. For whatever reason, it's a honeybee, it's got a stinger, but you just can't get the little bugger to do it for you. So I went for 20 so that I could ensure that I definitely would get 15 stings today because I've been stinging for 2 weeks now, and at this point you want to start to increase. I haven't had any hives. In fact, I've had really excellent reactions. I stung a bruise that I had here. It was gone within 48 hours, completely gone. Really, it was almost gone in 24 hours. I stung here 2 days ago. You can't even see a mark. It's my back that's actually getting a little bit marred up. I don't know if you can see. I've kind of been a wussy up until now about stinging my hands because I'm afraid my hands are just going to blow up. I'm going to palpate the skin, go down and see where I can find sore spots and get as close to my hand as possible, I think. Sometimes, the icing is almost worse than the sting. I'll put a stinger in and I won't even feel it, which is great. It doesn't mean that once that ice wears off that you're not going to feel it, because you will feel it. I don't want to make this just seem like it's all rainbows and lollipops, because it's really not. It's not for everybody. It's difficult. It's painful. It's something that takes time and motivation to do. And in the last 2 years I've juiced every day. I've gotten better about being more physically active on a regular basis, and I'm still having pain. My hope is that I'm going to have a similar experience as my mom did, because she's been doing this a little over a year and she looks amazing. But bee venom has actually taken, I would say, about 10 years off of her. Is it all the bee venom therapy? I don't know. He might be a drone, of course, but that's why. Oh. Nope, not a drone. He got me. Yay. But I didn't even feel it, so that's kind of nice. Let's go up a little bit higher. Oop, got me there. Okay, oop, I can feel that one. I always say when I can feel it, must be in a spot that I need it. Felt that one a little, but not much at all. Sometimes it's hard to grab these without stinging your fingers, so that's something to be careful of. Obviously when, there we go, someone else is stinging you, way easier. They look all nice and symmetrical. It's all artful. Getting it as close as you can to the spine is important so that everything is going to be systemic. It's gonna help to support a proper immune response. And since this area of the spine innervates your hands and your arms and your shoulders, if you're having arthritis in your hands, that's a great place to sting. So the other place I'm going to sting this time, because I haven't been and I really feel like I need to, is my lower, is my sacral area. So I'm going to just put this down, and actually just turning around looking like that is much better. There we go. There's one. And really didn't feel it. Maybe just the tiniest bit. I'm going to go down just a little bit more. Just above the butt crack. Here. There we go. Ooh, I felt that one. Oh, you could be a drone. Well, this is starting to really kick up in pain. So I'm going to do some deep breathing. I don't know if you can see me right now. Apologize if I'm off camera here. And you feel that pain kick up, and you just know that you're in the right spot. I want to play around with something too that they call micro stinging. Micro stinging is where you take the bee and you just go doot, 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 and you're just tapping around the skin like just tapping. You're not actually delivering the venom in one stroke. You're just tapping the venom in very lightly in several spots, and then you implant it in one spot. And this micro stinging is excellent for wrinkles, I guess, which I'll take it. I mean, I don't really have wrinkles as much as I've aged, I have discoloration in my facial skin. And from what I've learned, that's adrenal issues. I don't doubt it. So that's probably cold enough. And sometimes, there you go. All right. I was going to say, sometimes you got to give it a little tap on the booty, but I didn't need to do that this time. I'm hoping that the bee venom therapy will actually help to get some circulation going there, improve the color, the texture of the skin, and improve the acne. So we'll see. I've stung myself here twice. I'm just going to get myself right above the tata. And that area actually does look clearer. The skin looks more normal and not as red and splotchy and bumpy. Right now, pain-wise, I'm not really feeling anything down here. I'm feeling it up here. And I think it gets magnified by stinging here and here. It's like two sides of a coin. Woo! But I'll tell you what, when I'm done stinging, I will feel great. I have a lot of energy. I feel positive. I feel good. You're releasing a lot of endorphins when you sting like that. So I'm going to give myself one kind of high and tight here. Sometimes it's nice to just sting in the same place on either side of the body, just almost like mirroring, one side of the other. There's lots of different ways you can do it. You can just sting two sides the same. You can sting, some people say stinging one side will actually affect the other side. Interesting. I totally believe that it could be possible. You certainly can palpate the skin for the sore spots. When you find a sore spot, sting that spot. That's one way to do it. And also, if you just have issues, say you have bronchitis, you can absolutely sting the chest for the lungs. I'm going to squeeze you a little bit. Finally. Yeah, it takes a little bit of planning sometimes. Sometimes they come right out, and sometimes they don't.